Hello, everyone. Um, so last time I uploaded a video about EDOPro and the deck that I was building wasn't really that good. At least not the way I anticipated. So this is a more revised version of the God Killer anime deck, which is, if this was real, it'd be banned instantaneously. So, I just wanted to kind of list all the cards down and kind of show you how it works to an extent. I mean, you've seen some of how it works before, but I kind of just wanted to, you know, give off some insight. So, first starting off, we have Haluktai, creator of light, the divine god of all of Yu-Gi-Oh, the most powerful considered. She's just there if I'm able to pull off, if I want to pull off that type of win condition. Uh, Next on the list is Obelisk the Tormentor. One I don't really use all too often, same with Wicked Dreadroot. Though I actually use Wicked Dreadroot a bit more than Obelisk. Solely because Wicked Dreadroot can, have all of the attack and defense of everything on the field except for, these particular god cards. Next up, we have the Winged Dragon of Ra, the most powerful of all the three main god cards. This one is pretty fucking broken. The way he works is the way I have him comboed is with the extra deck here. And the way I get him out is with these, which I could special summon or XZ summon a XZ monster from the deck by just using one number monster. And then get out Numeronius Numeronia, which I can use as another win condition. But he has 100,000 attacks, so I special summon 3 of these, then tribute summon into Winged Dragon of Ra, giving me 300,000 attack. Ungodly amount of power. Trust me, there were times back when I used to play regular EDOPro where I managed to get up to 1,000,000 attack, and it was pretty fun to do. Slifer the Sky Dragon. Mostly used to make sure my opponent can't get a fucking thing out that has less than has 2,000 or less attack. And it does seriously wither away at very usually powerful monsters. Next one on the list is the Wicked Avatar, which I have coexisting with the Winged Dragon of Ra. Just, I would say, probably more powerful than the Winged Dragon of Ra, because unlike the Winged Dragon of Ra, the Wicked Avatar could get around cards like Honest, or things that could boost up attack stat and defense stat. So if I have this on the field, I am usually just sitting there surviving with as if I'm not even fucking words. I wish I could talk normally, but basically the main premise is if I have him out, there's like almost no chance you're getting around me. Wicked Eraser. Sorry, this card is basically Slifer in terms of my opponent's field I have to rely on. However, he's not here the way you think. He's actually here to discard from my hand. Because when he is sent to the graveyard from anywhere, And I'll even show you. Graveyard from anywhere. Send all cards on the field to the graveyard. Now, you might be thinking, okay, so if I had him out, if I discarded him, these guys would go. Well, the other god cards would go. Not necessarily. If I can remember correctly, I did play this a few times, but I usually just get Wicked Avatar or Winged Dragon of Ra. But these particular god cards have what is called a divine hierarchy. And the Winged Dragon of Ra and the Wicked Avatar have a divine hierarchy of 2, meaning the Wicked Eraser's ability does not affect the Wicked Avatar or the Winged Dragon of Ra, because his divine hierarchy is 1. I guess it's the higher the number, the more powerful the card. But that's besides the point. Moving on, he's just there for a nuke. Darkness Monster Monster B. This is in reality Darkness Neosphere, which is extremely fucking powerful. The fact that if I just attack or anyone declares an attack, I could special summon this 4,000 beat stick on the field with no effort, and I can decide to make my opponent's life total 4,000 or my own 4,000 if I'm in a bit of a pickle, and return all spell trap cards on the field to the hand. Very powerful. Z1 Monster D is another extremely powerful card. Oh yeah, by the way, these two and others that we're going to see on this list are part of Boss Duel, which is a thing in Japan back in 2008, I believe. But this is Z1 Monster D. Now, I could just normal summon this. Requires no tribute. This is Sandayan the Time Lord. I take no battle damage involving this card when it comes to battle. At the end phase of battle, if this card attacked or was attacked, I can inflict 4,000 damage to one opponent player, which I assume this would work if I was going up against multiple opponents. Another extremely powerful card. Raigeki for opponent field wipe. Double summon if I want to pull off some level of combo. Same with card advance. Dark Hole, another nuke. You might be wondering, because as well here, Pot of Greed. These do the same thing. I just draw a bunch of cards. Dawn Thousand Spell Bee. This one is another Boss Duel card that special summons 4 tokens, number tokens with 2,000 attack and 0 defense, and they all have the same effect. At the end step, when this card battles, double the attack of all number token monsters you currently control. So that power grows exponentially. So it goes from 2,000 to 4,000 to 8,000 to 16,000 to 32, so on and so forth, until I could get into scary numbers that my opponent would basically just go into defense or try to remove these as quick as possible. Final countdown, another win condition. Just if I want to get this game over with. More Pot of Greeds. This one is broken. The fact that this card even existed in the anime is terrifying. Magician's Archive just allows me to add 1 spell card from my deck to my hand. It's just simple. And there's no once per turn ability. If this card was real, it would be banned. Numbers Avail gets, as I mentioned earlier, gets these boys out. Though it's mostly him that comes out, not him. Um, Pegasus spell C. This is Comic Hand. Comic Hand is I just take control over a monster that my opponent controls, and if I have Pegasus spell A, which is Toon World, then that card can attack directly if it's still under my control. This doesn't target either, so I am completely free to use this on almost any monster. Toy Robot Box. Another fun little card that special summons tokens. I always use this to get him out, and I can combo it with him to nuke the field before the tokens enter the field so I can get Wicked Avatar out. But I also can use this to summon Wicked Eraser, Slifer, Dreadroot, and Obelisk. I would say Ra and I can, but it's not really smart to do that, especially when he's just gonna leave like almost immediately because, attacking. The champion, this is part of the champion set. Emperor's Armor. Another anime exclusive that does a fuck ton of shit. I don't use this card all too often, but it just becomes equal to the attack of an opponent's monster. If the equipped monster would be destroyed, you could send this card to the graveyard instead. So basically, I don't take any damage, really, and my monster's protected. Sorry, I've been playing a lot of Magic too, so I'm getting those confused. You could switch the attack of the monster that was equipped to this card with the attack of one monster, your opponent's face-up monsters, and if you do, that monster can attack once again during this battle phase. I don't really use it. I use this card for Champion's Majesty. And the same with this one. But we'll get to that later. Champion's Majesty is if I have 3 or more champion cards in my graveyard, negate the effects of all cards your opponent controls. Each time it destroys a monster, it gains 500 attack. This card's activation and effect cannot be negated. So, to simply put, if I can pull this off, which I can, you're going to have a bad time because you're not going to be able to do much of anything. Next on the list is a field spell, Dawn Thousand Spell A, basically the cornerstone of how my deck works to its fullest. Numeron Network, essentially. I can, every time, up to twice per turn, this card cannot be destroyed by card effects, so it's gonna take you, like, what? Play MST, like, 3 times to destroy it? But the hidden effect is, and I can chain this every time. And if I have no cards, if I control no other cards except for this, I could send 1 spell trap card from my deck or hand to the deck or to the graveyard. And as this card's effect resolves, follow the sent card's text as if I had used it from my hand, which is fucking broken. The fact that I can also chain and stack the ability endlessly. Localized Tornado, just so I don't accidentally deck myself out, even though this is also a 60 card deck. I like to recycle as best I can. And Champion Storm, monsters you control cannot be destroyed by battle this turn. Also, your opponent takes the same amount of damage that I would take this turn. Another target for Champion's Majesty. And then extra deck, IC 1000, Numeronia. A rank 13 monster with 100,000 attack and defense reflectively. Cannot be destroyed by battle except with number monsters. When a number C1000 Numeronius you control is destroyed, you can XZ summon this card from your extra deck by using it as XZ material. Cannot be destroyed by card effects or declare an attack. Your opponent must target this card for attacks. If they do not during the end phase of that turn, they lose the duel, which another win con, which I think I've said that like 5 times already. You can detach one XZ material from this card, negate the attack of one opponent's monster, and if I do gain life points, equal that monster attack. So that is fucking broken. And then C1000 Numeronius. Cannot be destroyed by battle except with number monsters, same as stronger form. Negate the effects of all C monsters your opponent controls. Also, they cannot attack at the end of the battle phase. Destroy all monsters your opponent controls. And special summon from either graveyard as many monsters as possible that were sent from the field to the graveyard this turn to your side of the field and face up defense position. If this card would be destroyed, you could destroy one other monster you control instead. Once returned, quick effect. You can detach one XZ material from this card, then target one monster on the field, destroy that target, then choose one C monster from the extra deck of the destroyed monster's control and special summon it to either side of the field, ignoring its summoning conditions. The card is never treated as a Numeron card. Whatever. But I don't use this card at all, as good as the fucking effect is. I obviously just use numbers avail to summon him through him and then do it 2 more times to get out Winged Dragon of Ra, and then they cannot attack me and they cry. So, to kind of just spell it out to you this time, I hit the wrong one again, as always. I'm going to show you how this deck works. I'm not going up against an actual opponent. I'm just going to go up against an AI just to get you a bit of a gist. Local AI, we're gonna White Sworn, Shadal. What's a deck I could go up against? Totally awesome. Well, he's gonna be going first. He's already got all that jazz going. What's he doing? First, summon one frog monster from your extra deck. When your opponent activates a spell trap card, you can send one aqua monster from face up in the field to the graveyard. I'm gonna steal that right now. Oh. Alright. So, I'm not sure if the AI of his knows how to do that. But we're just gonna see what happens. Just right away, instant win. Just how quick that was. Press the rematch? Yes. Okay, so we could get... Or not. Foolish errand you have made, my friend. What do we got? So I got one of them. Now you're about to see what I mean by stacking. Just draw cards. Just do it again. Where is it? We'll do it 3 times. I still don't like it. I'm not satisfied. Draw some more. I think that's it that I have. I don't think I have any more draw power, so... I really don't like that. I don't like it, but I can work with it. I think that's the best thing I can say. So, we are going to just... Did I have the other one? No, apparently not. Magicians. We are going to get that. And then... The fuck? Discard that. Special summon 3 awkwardly looking robot tokens that look like they came out during the late 90s. To then summon Slifer the Sky Dragon, and I believe... No, I can't. Well, that sucks. Then we'll just set a few cards. Oh, crying out loud. I'm only doing this to, you know, hand size and whatnot. Now, I could attack him right now. I could. But here's the thing. I don't want to. Discard 2. Now, as you can see, can't be destroyed. And Slifer's effect goes off immediately, destroying it. Triggers again. I will also now activate this, equipping it to him. And now you're going to see what happens next. It is negated. He cannot activate a single thing at all, even if he wanted to. So, what's going to happen now is I'm just going to swing for game. That's essentially the whole gist of it, for at least that part. No, I want to find a little bit more of a stronger opponent. God damn it, did the same thing again. Local AI... I thought Totally Awesome was going to be a bit stronger, but apparently not. ABC Dragon Buster, that's pretty aggressive. Let's go. I will go first. You always want to go first with this deck. Always. If you ever get, well, I mean, if you ever get the opportunity, you always want to try to go first with this deck. Unless you had a shit hand and then you pray that you don't want to go first. Do we get so far? Yes. Now you're gonna see what I mean about this little combo. Problem is, every time I do this, the deck shuffles. Alright. Special. Just casually get a borderline omnipotent god out on the field, get 3 of them out, to then tribute them, and then Voila, 300,000 attack. Voila, indeed. And then I'm just gonna activate that just for the fun of it. See if you could do anything to try to get around the Winged Dragon of Ra, and you're going to see firsthand why this card is so broken. Or at least this version is so broken. So he's gonna do his whole thing. Yeah, I'm just gonna... I shouldn't... People might be wondering why I'm doing that. I just want to get them out of the way in the grave, so that way they trigger when I want them to. Well, that way I could activate Champion's Majesty. So he's just going through the whole idea with the ABC Dragon Buster. That no, it doesn't destroy, so it's not going to do anything. He tries to bounce it back, can't do it. He sets a bunch of cards. I set a card. Shuffle everything back into my deck. That way I can recycle it for later. By the way, I have two. That way I could do it more than once. I have two localized tornadoes. That way I could, you know, always have the ability to recycle if I need to. He has not gotten ABC out yet. He's just gotten a bunch of links. He's really trying, though. Oh, there we go. Vanish. Can't do it because he's not strong enough. And he does the whole Dragon Buster thing. He cries. And I'm just gonna casually just punch this guy in the face. Just because I want to. Normal summon. He tries. He's trying so hard, but he can't. It's mostly because of the divine. I think it's mostly due to the divine hierarchy. So most, I would assume every single monster aside from the god cards have a divine hierarchy of 0. So they don't have one, which is the reason why they can't get removed. I can't get like there. This guy can't get removed. Another card drawn. I'm just gonna punch. You know, I find that to be weird. I think this is it. No, we still got 10 more. Okay, so we have the Wicked Avatar, but I can't really do anything with that. He's really trying. Like, the problem with the AI is it doesn't target the right things. I think he could target this as well. But at the same time, with how strong this guy is, the AI is like programmed to remove the biggest threat it could see. I'm just gonna punch him, and then I'm gonna do this. Okay. I hate this. Ironically, considering how broken this deck is, I only have 2 cards out on the field, and this guy's just like can't do a fucking thing. Monster effect. That. Discard that. Not yet. Wait for that to resolve, and then I'm just gonna shuffle everything back. And I win. Now, I could also use this to activate Final Countdown. Press the rematch. Sure. So he's just gonna do his whole thing. He's probably gonna also get Infinity out if he can. I think this is why I kind of left Yu-Gi-Oh! As in, like, the physical card game. I don't really play it with other people anymore. It's mostly just shit like this. It's just the same old patterns played every time. There he is, getting into Infinity. And Drag Buster. Alright, so... let's return, XZ summon, gains 200 attack. You can detach 1 XZ material. How do I want to plan this? Okay, so what do you do? Cannot be destroyed by your opponent's card effects. Okay, so only 1 negate. So I guess I'm gonna bait him into negating that. And I'm gonna chain into this. I'm gonna discard 1 obelisk. Now the problem is with obelisk is that he can't really get any stronger. Ugh. That's another thing too that's kind of annoying is like him being able to just play whatever on my turn. Like, bro, it's supposed to be my turn, dude. Try getting around that. As I'm gonna bitch slap you. Now, obviously, Obelisk has a lower divine hierarchy, but that doesn't mean anything in this thing because he's basically the equivalent of Winged Dragon of Ra in this situation. Can't be removed, can't be destroyed. The only way you're gonna actually get around him is if you could get stronger than him physically. There it goes, just doing the same old shit. And then I'm just gonna punch him again. But you can't get around a god like that. And the anime cards anyway. He's gonna try to destroy it, can't do it. Bounce rock, can't do it. Like, he tries, but he can't do it. Alright, so... The thing is with... that's a fucking... Jesus. How quickly it takes to drain your deck now. It's just not fun, really, doing that. And I'm being a bit of a hypocrite here, as you can clearly see. I'm just gonna nuke the field. And I'm just gonna punch him in the face. I still have a lot of my Yu-Gi-Oh cards. I think I actually have all of them. No, it's just I don't use them anymore. No one plays it anymore around where I'm from. Now, people would argue that that's, like, due to COVID, I mean earlier, but at the same time, I also saw a lot of people playing Magic. Who knows? I win. So, I just... Yeah, let's do it again. See if I could do something else. Okay, he's doing... It's his turn. Ugh. I know there's a slight little sound that plays. And he's gonna get into Cyber Dragon Infinity. No, is he? Apparently not. Does he have any negators right now? No, he doesn't. But that doesn't mean I'm not gonna test that theory. I don't understand. Okay, yeah, actually, I do understand slightly. He wants the triggers to go off. Okay, so what do you do? Okay, I am perfectly fine with that. Cause... What am I gonna get here? Electri. Alright, let's see what we get. 2, 3. I don't like that. Oh, I don't. Not one bit. I mean, I can work with the hand. It's just it's not the hand I want. Um, Seems that's it, really. I'll just grab that. I'll just grab this. Thank you. Ooh, thanks. Too bad I can't use it now. God damn it. Um. How do I want to do this? I could win so easily right now. But I don't want to. Alright, you know what? We're not gonna get him out just yet. I'm gonna activate spell B. No. Now these tokens, as I've said earlier, they grow in power exponentially for every time I attack them. Or I attack with them. We're gonna tribute these three. I'm gonna get Slipper the Ski Dragon out in the field. And set a card, set a card, set a card. A lot of setting cards. I could pull off Haluktai if I really wanted to. However, I think it'd be best. I'm not gonna activate that. I think it'd be best to just Alright, so I'm gonna activate Champion Storm. Oh, completely negate it. Okay, I hate that. Still can't be... Very odd. Man, I hate that card. That's what I mean with the whole play style now. Not really as enjoyable as it used to be. Well, my foot to sleep. I was hoping you was gonna sleep. Damn it. Come on. What the hell? You seriously can't do anything? Come on, I want you to do something. Do something. Okay. Ah, fuck. Can't do it. Can't remove it. Thank you, sir. Thank you for your contribution. I'm gonna taking this right off your hands. Then I'm gonna normal summon Obelisk the Tormentor. Just casually do that. Okay. Now I need something to... Ah, perfect. Thank you so much. We are going to get our hands on double summon. I really love fucking around with this deck. It is so fucking fun. No. Normal summon, and then activate double summon. No. Then normal summon. Fucking scary ass stats. No, special summon Haluktai, and I win. No, let's try a different deck now. Local AI. Altergeist are pretty annoying. Definitely go first. You'll be lucky if I can pull that off. I don't like this hand. Not one bit do I like this fucking hand. This hand is bad. Bad news bears. All right. All right. How did he do? Wait, it can't be destroyed. What the fuck? Whoa, 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 whoa. Yes, I want to check the field. Cannot be destroyed by battle or by opponent's card effects. Oh, send it to the grave. Okay, yeah. Okay, different wording. My mistake. How do I? Okay. No. Numeronia. Oh man. Okay, this one's gonna get annoying, so I'm gonna lose. First loss. Request the rematch. I'm gonna be the first to go. Oh, that is infinitely better. Yeah, this deck's kind of like Monarchs. It's really good until you get a shit hand, and then it's not. But what's my win-loss ratio right now? Like, I don't even know. No, 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 no. Oh, no, 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 no. Alright, so I'm going to send this, send this, and these two to the grave. Then I'm going to activate This from hand. Well, from deck. Discard this. Special summon 3. And then normal summon the Wicked Avatar. Activating this since I have 3 champions. What else do I want to do? I don't think I can do anything else, so I'm going to set these 2 because I'm going to want to use them for later. I'll also set this. There we go. And he can't do shit. Pot of Desires. Worst card in the game. Problem is with Wicked Avatar is that he's not really much of an attacker. Unless I have something on my side of the field that is infinitely stronger. Oh, 2? Sure, I'll activate 2. Just kidding. Yeah, the AI is not prepared for cards like this. It's more designed for, you know, TCG and OCG cards. I don't really think of the implications that anime cards bring. So I'm just gonna see and watch him squirm. Can't do it, no matter how much he wants to try. I don't want to skirt. And he did it again. Why do you have 2? I thought it was only legal to 1. And that kind of shows how much I've been out of the loop. Yeah, that's the other problem. He can't activate. He could still activate from the hand. Bounce it back to try to bounce me back. Yes, I'd like to continue the battle. Now, usually, if it wasn't the Wicked Avatar, he'd be getting like 500 attack every time. But not really for Wicked Avatar because it's since his attack is primarily based on creatures, well, on monsters that have to be on the field that are stronger. His real stats are like borderline infinite. I've got me a lot of cards. Now, I'm going to activate this. I'm going to discard. Get the Wicked Dreadroot, who halves the stats of everything on the field. He doesn't, by the way, he does not combo well with Slifer the Sky Dragon. You'd think he would, but no. Can't do a fucking thing, my friend. Try so hard. Want to continue the battle? Yes, I would. I'm gonna attack that so you can stop fucking doing that. I'm gonna attack that. And I'm gonna end. Why not? It's not like I have anything else I could do. Yeah, so this is just pretty much the whole deck. Just fuck over your opponent as much as possible. Make sure they can't do a fucking thing to you. And what's worse is that, like, it's really not easy to get around the deck like this now. Since this is a card that exists, it's not likely that you're gonna run into anything to respond to a deck like this. I think the only way you could really beat a deck like this is, well, I mean, for starters, I have to have like a shit hand. For starters, I have to have a shit hand. And then, like, I would also have to be dealing with an opponent that just does, like, direct damage. Doesn't really attack me as... Excuse me, Jesus Christ. Doesn't really attack me, per se. Like, in conventional means, it's more like attacking my life total through effects. If that made any fucking sense at all, because my brain hates me. I hate my brain. I really do. Yeah, but no, it's not really easy to get around a deck like this. It's... Oh yeah, that's another one. Imperial Order. But you'd have to be on your turn in order to activate it. It would have to be during your turn to activate it, and... most cases, I want to go first. I feel like I'm just talking nonsense now. Yeah, you try to destroy my spell trap cards, can't do it. Too many powerful cards on the field. And I really wish they did more justice for the Wicked God cards. Because I want effects like this. I really would love to see it. But Yu-Gi-Oh! Doesn't really allow you to really have... doesn't really allow you to be that experimental, unfortunately. I don't know why I did that, but whatever. Beep. I win. Ugh. Yeah, I guess you guys get the gist of it. So that was my God Killer, my updated God Killer deck. Works a lot better than it did before. Stay in tune for my next time I decide to build an interesting deck using anime cards. I'll see you in the next episode.